Okay, going on to step 2 in lab 2, I'm going to go ahead and open up my OVF file. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new virtual machine. I'm going to navigate to where it's installed, or to where I saved it, which happens to be D drive VM's VMware. Notice the icon, it's a .ovf. I'm going to go ahead and import this machine. I'm going to go ahead and call this 12R2PNP. Again, I'm going to go ahead and save it on my D drive in my VMs folder. And I'm going to call it, I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to call it my 12R2temp. I'm going to go ahead and import it. If you get this, it is okay. Retry. I've had a few times where it did not import the first time successfully, so it happens. While going through this, just be patient. It does take a little while. So after the import is done, you'll notice we have a new VM, so go ahead and power it on. Again, you may get a few warnings, that's okay. So we're basing everything off of our new 12R2 temp. We're going to do some basic modifications of it so that we can clone out from this machine. Because again, we are actually going to be making this our template. So you'll get a few when it is first starting. Again, this is because sysprep was ran. So while our machine is turning on, one thing I do want to point out is we want to make sure that we're using the correct network. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on my machine, go to settings, and I want to make sure that I'm using my NAT settings, because this is the one that we preset up for 192.168.2.4.6. That should be NAT, and it is. So to go through our basic settings, I'm going to skip my product key. I'm going to enter our default password. And I'm going to go ahead and sign in. Because we had a student account before, we're going to go ahead and remove that. If you get a network settings, go ahead and select yes for that. Let's open up, it's a tool. Let's go ahead and open up computer management. We actually want to go to local users. We want to delete student. So we only have an administrator account. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and navigate to our real machine. And we're going to see where we've installed it. We're going to look at the size of our file, which should be around about 16 gigs. Take note of this. We're going to hop back. So we're going to go to our command prompt. So go to run, go to command. I want to change directories to C drive. So we can do CD PR star, because there should only be one folder called program files. From there, I'm going to do CD VM star, Simon VMware, CD again, VM star. I should now be in the VMware tools. I'm going to go and do a directory, dir, and we're looking for this VMware toolbox. Again, we could also navigate there by going to change directory C:/program files /VMware tools and enter. So it just kind of depends how you want to get here. So once we're here, we actually want to type the following command. VMware Toolbox, Command exe, disk shrink C:/. Oh, it helps if you space it out correctly. VMware Tools exe space disk space shrink C drive. And it might take a little bit, but you should notice that the VMDK file that we looked at before, which was about 16.3 gigs, should be shrinking after this process. Okay, and you should see that it should pop up and it should be shrinking again, our VMDK file. So it should take a little bit, but the end result should show a decrease in size for our VMDKs. You'll notice we went from 16.3 down to 14.8. So we saved a little over a gig of space. So that's kind of important. So we're going to close the command prompt, and we are going to now turn this guy into our template, our real template. So again, go to Windows, System32, go to SysPrep. So this is the time you or the students are going to be doing this part of the SysPrep, as opposed to step 1 where I was doing the SysPrep. So again, we're going to go ahead and SysPrep it and shut it down. It will shut down when it's complete. It does take a few minutes, so be patient. So we went ahead and shut it down. We're going to make a few things. We're going to go ahead and create a few folders. We're going to make a VMware folder. Underneath VMware, we're going to go ahead and make a vSphere 6 folder. We're going to make a template folder. And we are going to make a workstations folder. And I happen to want them organized a little bit differently. We're going to take our new template and we're going to stick it in the template folder. So once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and make another snapshot of it. Here we're going to call this probably Lab 2, Lab 02, Step 2. I'm going to take a snapshot of it. Again, we want to go and make that a template for cloning. And we are ready to clone this guy out.